Good Monday morning. How are you?
I'm good. The groundhog saw his shadow.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, you were? I'm sorry.
No, that's
sorry to steal your thunder.
Jeez. I was literally just gonna say that. Do we have a shot of the groundhog? Now your family travels to Pennsylvania for this every year. Don't you? No.
That's for the record. No, that has never happened.
All right, so the guy saw his shadow, Puxatawny Phil, 6 more weeks of winter, although today it's going to turn into a nice little springy day.
It's a little balmy this morning.
Yeah, how was the fog on the way in?
It's thick.
Was
it's
it thick?
pea soup, man. Did you know that Michigan had a groundhog?
What?
They do.
What?
Yeah, Kerwin was reading me
Really?
this article yesterday, and apparently it's been like a 20-year tradition in the state of Michigan in some little town. And I don't know if he saw a shadow or not, but
Let's take a look outside and see if we can see any shadow. Oh my!
no shadows at all.
Oh my goodness!
Holy Toledo!
This is unbelievable.
That's accurate.
This is the first time we haven't been able to see anything
Ever.
ever.
Well, be careful out there. They're saying around noon it should burn off.
I hope so. Yes, we should get up to 47 degrees. But yeah, it was kind of slick this weekend. Friday
Yes.
night was slick.
The roads
Yeah.
have been tricky. Speaking of,
I hit
Tell
a
the
deer.
world.
I hit another deer.
how many is that this year?
2 deer.
2.
2, and my car's kaput.
Oh, Andy, I'm so
I know.
sorry.
I know. I mean, I probably drive it, but ugh.
Are
It
you in
looks bad.
pain?
I have a little bit of shoulder and neck pain, and I'm considering calling Mark Bernstein because.
I'm gonna see the deer.
Well, that's what I said, but I'm going to sue the city for not taking care of them, getting them all riled up.
Something, man.
Good Lord,
It's
no.
crazy. They are nuisance.
And now I have to do the worst thing possible, which is try and find a new car.
I know.
Which
I know.
I don't want to.
It's a lot of pressure,
It is.
especially when you have to.
Yeah, obviously busy last few days. Did you see I got to talk to Magic Johnson? Was that the highlight of the world?
Andy, I'm so proud to be
Thank
your
you. That
friend
was so
every
fun.
day, right? For a million reasons. But I have to tell you,
was sweet.
I was awestruck. Tell our viewers what happened.
Yeah, it was great. I had a chance to talk to Magic Johnson about him getting his nickname in Jackson
Right here.
50 years ago on January 24th. So amazing stuff. I've heard from a lot of old timers that were at the game, and of course, brought back tons of memories. So it was really cool. Really cool. I was so glad to be able to have done that. How lucky am I?
Andy, how many times did Magic Johnson say your name?
Well, 6 or 7.
I think 7 or 8.
Are you
friend.
impressed?
I'm so impressed. The other thing that blew my mind, Magic Johnson, right, world-renowned superstar, been
Yeah.
all over the world. He recalled
Oh, yeah.
that evening here in Jackson, the people in the room, what
Yeah.
what was
All of
happening
it.
in all of it
Yeah.
like it was yesterday,
That's right.
and just what a positive impression it left on. I love the shout out to Tony Dungy
That
and,
was
and
cool.
a dozen other local names. It was really cool. So well done, my friend.
Thank you very
Nice
much.
job.
I was very pleased with that. Obviously.
So they just called and said, "Hey, we want you to be on a panel of people asking Magic randos."
It was about it was a lot longer story than that.
Okay.
And I had a lot of help. Shout out to Richard McDermott for hooking me up with a ton of the research and prepping me.
Wow.
And then I had a lot of people help me along the way. Of course, I had to get in touch with many people. So.
How can our viewers see your interview
Oh, you can
with
check
Magic
that out.
Johnson?
Yeah, you can check it out on our website right now or YouTube. Check it out. It is very cool. So Friday night, I hit the deer, which I didn't care I hit the deer because I had talked to Magic the day before. So I was like,
So riding high.
yeah, who cares? And then Friday we had the gals over for a spaghetti dinner.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Is this the basketball
This
team?
is the bad. No, we were missing one. She was out of town, but we only have 7 on our team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're Iron Man team.
Nice.
So very fun. So the girls came over, ate, gossiped, and then went over to the basketball game. So it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
And then Saturday, I can show you this picture. We do indoor soccer in Lansing on Saturdays.
Okay.
And I was walking by the field in between ours, and this young man had Aunt Becky.
That's amazing.
And I thought, I have an Aunt Becky. So I took the picture and showed it to the family. But I think he thinks Aunt Becky from Full House is hot.
Oh, do you think that's what you derive from that?
That's what I can't. Well, yeah. What would you think?
Yeah, probably because it's in pink. His Aunt Becky's probably battling breast cancer, and he's playing in honor of her.
Yeah, that's probably
Or
actually.
that Aunt Becky is super hot.
You're probably right on that first one. You are smart.
Could go.
Very impressive.
Every time you say that, which is like twice a year, there's always like this element of shock.
No, it's just a
Behind you.
compliment. It's just I'm reassuring you.
Do you want to know what I missed this weekend?
What, football?
I really
A
did.
little bit, yeah. I did too.
Especially because it was kind of a gloomy, like this would have been a great weekend to just hunker down and watch football.
Yeah, I could have used some football because I was
Yeah.
chilling at home with my deer injury. But yeah, watched a lot of college basketball. There was still plenty of Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes on the commercials. So I think I am going to watch the Super Bowl because I want to watch the football game. But I don't.
You do want to watch a football game?
I want to watch football, so I
Okay.
think I will
Oh,
watch
okay.
the Super Bowl.
Got it.
So
have you? What's your prediction,
I don't know. My prediction is that the Chiefs will win.
Brandon?
Chiefs,
Chiefs?
you're gonna win. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
This is another
All right.
reason to hate the Chiefs. Last night, Taylor Swift presented the Country Music Grammy Album of the Year to Beyonce.
Awkward pause.
Like, what? He didn't even know that. What was more awkward? That or Kanye? Did you see Kanye's wife's? Oh my God! So this is literally, we had to blur this out. She showed up to the Grammys naked.
So you can't see it so much in this picture, but when she takes that fur off and turns around, I swear to God, I was like, somebody call 911. She
Yes.
looks like she's being held prisoner,
She is.
being forced to do something, outside of her will, and she is a victim of chaos.
I agree.
I mean,
A victim of
I
chaos.
feel like we need to rescue that child.
Well, she was wearing that exact same outfit one time when her and Kanye were shopping for a Bentley, and Kanye sent her back to the car because she was dressed inappropriately.
What?
I know, and now here she is wearing it to the Grammys. Kendrick Lamar, 5 for 5 last night. He is having a good week. He'll perform at halftime of the Super Bowl.
It's funny how that happens.
Yeah, amazing.
Because like my husband, he was like, "Who is this guy?"
He never heard of Kendrick Lamar?
No. So he's like, "Who's this guy performing?" And then this morning he's like, "Funny that the guy that happens to be performing,
Imagine that.
that I didn't know won all these Grammys last
Now,
night."
he probably deserves it, but is everything in the world fixed?
I don't know, because I will say, you know how there's like kind of a turn, like all of a sudden the world is mad at Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively
Oh,
and
they're
Taylor
really
Swift
mad.
and the cheat. Like last year they were all like, oh, and this year they're all like,
Yeah.
"Pfft."
Yeah.
And Taylor was nominated for 5 Grammys and did 5 or 6 and did not win a single one.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
The Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds situation, those two are the devil, I think. Oh, yeah. Is this the Smiths? This is Will Smith's kids. Guy's wearing the guy's wearing a haunted house on his head.
It's a statement. It's a statement.
Yeah.
It's the Grammys. I guess if you're going to make a statement, this is the nice night thing.
How do you
to
explain this to your young children, Brandon? Come on, gather around the set. We're gonna see what they're doing.
Well, the Grammys really are kind of like a costume party. I mean, seriously, like
Yeah.
people kind of like pick a theme
I
and
guess
go
I've
with
just
it.
never seen the haunted mansion on someone's head before. So
No,
yeah. So that's
until
weird.
now.
Yes.
Until now.
Should we look at some photos?
Yeah, let's see
look
what's
at some
going
pics.
on.
We had the Thursday, the Big Brothers Big Sisters annual appreciation dinner.
Oh, nice.
Yes, check that out. There was.
Oh, look at those beautiful faces.
I unfortunately could not attend, but Tony was there, of course.
Awesome. They do a nice job up there. I actually missed that event this year too.
Yeah. Now you'd
For
want
them.
yeah,
Community Supporter of the Year to Community Credit Union. I feel like they could just give that every year.
For
They're
sure.
just so huge.
There's Tina from Hometown. Tina very involved with BBBS.
Do you think she sang her acceptance speech?
No, she does not want to be acknowledged for winning an award. She likes
Yeah.
to do it quietly.
Yeah.
But there you are, Tina. Congrats.
Very nice.
There's
Well,
the
thank
John
you
George-
to everybody
yeah.
for making the world a better place.
Photos on our website, gtv.tv. There's Harry Howard, board member, and of course Tony Hollow. So, very cool. We had. Oh, guess what? My favorite thing is coming up this Sunday
Ooh,
or Saturday.
what?
The Jackson College Sportsman's Banquet.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, do you and Kerwin want to go?
No.
Come on.
No, but
Does
thank
Kerwin
you.
want to go?
No.
He doesn't hunt. Either
but
do I,
thanks.
but it's fun to win the guns and then you give them to people.
Oh, okay, good to
Or you
know.
let people.
I kind of want that bike.
No, it's no.
I don't want that bike.
You do, yeah.
You
So
might.
each,
Maybe you should drive that
each
bike.
year they have something like that, like a huge e-bike or
Okay.
a golf cart or some type of gator
Okay.
that they do they sell raffle tickets year round and then they draw for it at the event. Should be a great time. I hope to see everyone there.
And there's still tickets available. $55.
Yeah, there
Sounds
are.
like a great night.
Stop by my table. I'll have a couple open seats.
Oh, nice.
Saturday, The Grow-Jackson Groundhog Gallop was going on, and it was a chilly little morning, but the kickoff to the ORS Race Series.
I mean, I feel like 2025 is officially started now.
I know.
The race series
You know what
has
this is?
started.
This is year 5 that you and I have threatened, but never ran one of the races.
So,
That's
to be clear, I have walked in a handful of them. You have not.
to be clear. I have worked more than a handful of them.
Okay, well then I feel like we've done our contribution. So your dad was telling us something really cool about the gala just before we went live. And who won the overall
Oh my
race?
gosh, Leland Soul, and Leland he's actually in my daughter's grade. He is a phenomenal runner. He's only 13 or 14 years old. His dad works at On Two Wheels. He is a phenomenal runner, cross country
Nice.
runner, track runner. Remember this kid's name. I promise you, he is legit. But yeah, he won the overall thing at 13 years old. Are you kidding me?
Don't you feel like with the name Leland, he's bound for greatness?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. Hey, there's a new Monday Mornings podcast out right now. Marco
Yes.
Linick takes the hot seat. We talk all things farming, agriculture, bankruptcy, money, mentorship, Maverick. We talk all kinds of good stuff, don't
Yes. Yeah, what a cool mind
Yeah.
that guy has. Humble, right?
Yes.
But brilliant. And I just love the nuggets that we're left with at the end of every episode, and we're
Yep.
hoping that you guys will check it out.
we? Yeah, check it out. Check it out right now. And
And we have new sponsors even. Like,
Yeah.
we're getting more and more popular.
we are getting more popular. So I think we'll have Magic Johnson on pretty soon. Our show today is brought to you by the Insurance Circle Agency, and they're probably located right here in Jackson and Battle Creek, and they have 25 years of business insurance expertise. If you'd like to get the conversation started, contact Dave Rice, 517-888-5027.
I just noticed some fashion commentary in my notes for this morning, and I'll tell you that I have bought a couple of like trucker hats in my time, and I can't
Yeah.
wear them because I can't wear that bill. But what's your beef, Andy?
Oh, I've seen a lot of, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
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 You can't be older, and I don't
Like, what do
wanna-
you think the threshold is? Like 30?
for a flat bill,
Yeah.
34?
Oh, you think that will?
Well, I'm giving some grace.
Okay.
But my note was, if you ever see me walking around with, which you know you never would, I don't. But if you ever see me walking around with a flat bill hat, I want you to punch me square in the nose so
Okay.
it bleeds and my eyes water.
Okay.
Because
Done.
I do not want to.
Done.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see a lot of that. Sometimes I call it the divorced dad. Have you guys started talking spring break?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We're done.
Did you already do it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you booked the plane tickets, how was your mind? Did you enjoy clicking on that? So tell me what happened. Did you wait?
Did I wait for what?
Did you wait to book the plane tickets, or how'd that go?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm way ahead of the game. I usually
Really?
really book like a month before, so we're way ahead of the
Okay.
game. Because Kerwin can travel with us this year, and that's not always the case. So I wanted to make sure we had it locked and loaded. 'Cause,
Perfect.
But it hurt.
Yes.
It hurt my pocketbook, and I have to have a connection, which I hate connections,
Oh.
and it's already changed like 5 times.
See, I'm worried. I'm worried
Not
for
a big
you.
fan of that. How was yours? Have you booked or are you waiting?
We're all set. We booked, taken care of everything.
Okay.
We were early, but it didn't make it any less painful. I've been talking to a lot of people, and they're flying out of different airports in Michigan.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Toledo's a kind of a fun little
Really?
secret sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mentioned this to Bart yesterday. I want to ask you, do you know how many airports there are in Michigan that offer commercial flights?
9.
15.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think some of them are up in the UP, but
Wait, so this fall I flew into Marquette and out of Escanaba.
that's right. I remember.
And
I remember that.
the airport, Jackson Airport, is much bigger than the Escanaba Airport.
Jackson's bigger than Hilton Head Airport,
Oh, like really?
actually.
Wow.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's tiny, but I mean, we were on a Delta flight in and out of there, so that I had no idea they would fly into that small of
Crazy.
airport. But
Amazing. Did you watch the OJ documentary on Netflix yet? Brandon, did you get to see that yet?
Seen that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there was plenty of evidence, it turns out.
Kerwin said last night, I said, should we watch it? And he's like, do we need to? I mean,
Yes.
he said, I feel like every 5 years we rehash it. He said, is there any way the guy didn't do it? And I'm like, no.
No,
mean,
I think
he
he'll
couldn't
like
even say he didn't do it.
No, I think
In the end.
I think you guys will like this.
Yeah.
It's heavy on the court case.
Okay.
Heavy on the police and the evidence.
Well, and
and
we
heavy on kind of you hear a lot from the prosecutors and the defense side
Yeah.
of this, so it's cool.
So we were like, I mean, I think I was 19 or 20, which means Kerwin would have been like 30. And so we were both kind of in our prime of like really into what was
Sure.
pop culture in the moment. And
It was
took over everything.
Oh my gosh. I was in the 8th grade at JCMS. And
Okay.
you remember it was on TV?
Yes.
And the day before, you knew that the verdict was coming.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And we used
Yep.
to all have TVs in our room, so
Yes.
I was able
Channel
to
1.
check out a class, and I snuck into a room, and I watched it. Yeah, I
Wow.
was so fascinated with it.
Oh, that's amazing.
But it's like a movie. That's why.
Well, when you said that about TV, I thought you meant the Bronco chase. So there was a basketball game that night.
Football or basketball?
No, it was
NBA
basketball.
Finals, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was some huge statistic about the number of pizzas delivered that day was like reached all-time highs because nobody would leave their house. Like people that had
Right.
plans
Yeah,
canceled it.
it was
They
crazy.
just stayed home, ordered pizza, and watched OJ's
Oh, yeah.
demise.
I'll
It was
never
crazy.
forget sitting there and just watching.
But you're
it.
recommending it?
Yeah, I'm highly recommending
All right,
that.
I'm gonna check it
I want to
out.
thank Jackson Catholic Schools for helping us bring you today's show. If you'd like to schedule a tour, you can do that now, jacksoncatholicschools.org. Also, All Star Rental, contact them for your party needs.
Yes.
You got some graduation parties coming up. They are booking now. Contact All Star Rental today. What else is going on?
Well, it's Monday.
It is Monday.
And it's a crazy, hectic Monday.
It
and I'm
is.
going to start making lists of cars that I think would be
Thank you.
appropriate,
I'm open to suggestions.
stylish modes of transportation for you.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I think you should stick with black. It's a good color for you.
Really? You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stick
Black or
with
white?
that. Eh,
No, black.
I've had white.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll look.
Are you
We'll
more
look.
worried about comfort or performance or space?
Neither of those.
No? What?
I want to get something that makes me less identifiable than what I had before. Should we get things started?
Good to know.
Should we get things started?
Yeah, let's do it.
We have a great show coming up. With us first is Adam Stowe from the Stowe Agency and Mimic Insurance, and Adam joins us right after this break.